There we go.
There
Good
we
morning,
go.
Lovisa.
Good morning, Tim. Good morning, everyone.
Yay. Hello.
Yay.
Hello, hello. And I've got a very, very special guest this morning for the Ascension update. We've got a little bit of a mixture for you today. We've got some information about what is currently going on. I'm sure everybody on the Ascension pathway is thoroughly aware of the solar flares. And Lovisa and I have got an event coming up on the 4th of June, which harmonizes completely with the energy that we're receiving at the moment. We've got a lovely meditation for you. So get settled in. And yeah, we've been receiving some interesting stuff around all of the solar flares, haven't we, Lovisa?
Mm. And and really the feeling has been like everything is about the sun
Yeah.
at the moment.
Sun, sun, sun.
Sun, sun, sun. Yeah. And so like you were saying, when we decided to do this and to do around the solstice, the pre-solstice workshop with the sun's energies, we had no idea about the
It's always
solar
the way, isn't
flares,
it?
like how big it was going to be. But it was the Norse sun goddess Sunna who came through strongly because of the midnight sun that we have around. It's coming up, not quite yet, but around this time of year when the sun is shining like from all directions, and that
Continuously.
really bring in a solar activation, a solar light body activation for us. And then suddenly, and it started really there in April already. And I remember the last day of our workshop in Örebro, here comes the sun. It's like it's really, really
Ah, yeah,
quick,
yeah, I
right?
remember. I
Started
remember.
coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a joy energy,
Wouldn't
joy.
you?
Yeah, with the sun as well. And you might feel like maybe I'm not feeling all that happy myself
Getting a little bit baked at the moment.
because the solar flares are really,
They're off the charts. I mean,
yeah.
this is what we want to look at and what we want to kind of like dip our toes into a little bit this morning, because everybody's aware of what the sun does, aren't they? I mean, whether they apply it to what we're embodying on the ascension process, or whether it's just, well, the sun's doing what the sun does. Um, there was a there's always like kind of various stations around the world that count, the or study what the sun does. And we particularly are interested in the kind of the emissions, the photonic radiation, because it has a distinctive and very, very physical effect on our ascension pathway. And this is different from the continuous downloads of cosmic upgrades and light that we receive from the suns that aren't so visible to us, that we see as stars in the night sky, maybe. But our sun at the moment is speaking, and it's speaking very loudly. Now, there's always a number of X and M flares. These are the ones that are very prominent at the moment. Over the course of any given year, it's just a natural cycle. But what and just to put into context, last year, over the course of the year, 2023, there was a grand total of 13 X flares. Now, the X flares are the most powerful sun emissions that come towards the planet, described as solar storms, whatever you want to call them. Now, in April alone, we had 19. Okay, 19 of these extremely powerful events. Now, nothing happens by chance. There is no coincidences in this universe. This is a huge push to embody what I describe an uncomfortable quantity of light, boost the ascension pathway. If you look at the fossil records in a million years' time, you'll see a huge amount of growth going on. But what we're looking at is the spiritual effects of what's occurring at this moment in time, and it's vast.
Mm. And it feels really like the starting point was the eclipse, the
Yeah,
solar eclipse
yeah.
that really triggered this
Kicks it
like
all off.
huge, yeah, a really high level. And and then just kept on kind of bombarding us. And it's really activating a lot. So like in the description for our workshop, we're talking, we're saying like, yes, it's all of the information about our sun, the seven sacred suns, and it's the temple of the sun, like memories from previous lifetimes. I even said to you, Tim, like this phrase that, because I wrote that to Tim in a message, like, may the sun shine with you and through you. Like,
Beautiful.
yeah, and that vibration of that phrase, I know it's something I've said
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
previous
It's
lifetimes, the
almost
temple of the sun.
it's we are being asked to take on this solar self of ours.
Mm,
It's
exactly.
we're human beings on this planet that is changing at a rate that is I mean, there's no way we could have predicted how fast things are moving, how intense they would be, the changes that we are expected. And if you want to look at it from a very human perspective, we haven't got any choice but to make these changes now. There are aspects of, for those of you listening, and there will be aspects of your life at the moment that you might be feeling distinctly uncomfortable with, and you will be having a light literally shone directly upon the things that you and I know, we all know that we have to work through, we have to release. If there's any kind of imperfections in the way that you are treating yourself, treating the world around you, treating others, these are just being
Mm,
highlighted in glorious sunlight colored frequencies, and we're having to act, we're having to take action. And a lot of people will take action by stepping back, by embodying, being kind, purifying, doing the things that we need to do. But others are being very much inspired to take physical, mental, emotional, spiritual action to change what needs to be changed to align with these higher frequencies. It's a
mm.
big, big push.
Because all of this light is like the sun is just lighting us up completely, all of our bodies and fields, and
Mhm.
things that have been too difficult for us to deal with before. They've been like encapsulated, capsuled. What's the word even?
Encapsulated.
Absolutely, yeah. So because we haven't, it's been too difficult.
Mm.
Now that what I'm seeing and feeling is the sun shrinking, and when it's lighting them up, shrinking those shadows, so up
Mm.
to a level where we can, and also lighting us up so much. The sun, it's really shining with us and through us, and then we're able to deal with these things. And
It's
it can be difficult, in the moment. It will be, but we can deal with it. Otherwise, it wouldn't come
and
up.
deal with it. It's what we're designed to do.
Mm,
We've been training for years now, since the 21st December 2012, to be able to hold this light, to embody it, to act upon it. But of course, like you were just pointing out, Lovisa, like when the sun shines directly from a high point in the sky, shadows shrink.
mm,
What you might notice also, if you use the analogy of those shadows might attempt to hide, so they become smaller, they become more concentrated, and they try and tuck themselves away. So it's we're being really called to not just open our arms and embrace all of this new light and the new way of being, but
mm.
when things are being highlighted, to actually really use this opportunity to do that shadow work if we're being called
Yeah.
to do it.
Something that's new for me, because I have like my solar greeting now every morning. It is we've been blessed here in Sweden. It's really been really sunny, really beautiful weather. Like for us, summer, like 23, 25 degrees.
Oh, it's raining
It's
here.
really nice because it's not too hot either. So it's really like fresh.
Yeah.
But so I go and I stand in the sun, and I feel guided. I turn all the way around to let the sun shine from like on all of me, like on my back.
Mhm.
Those shadows can't hide anymore somehow. Like it's shining from all directions, and that's also what's happening with the midnight sun, of course, when it doesn't set.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but then again, it was really coming up strongly also how the winter solstice of the southern hemisphere is equally important.
Oh, absolutely.
That balance, holding and balancing the process. It's really a huge and profound rebirth that we're going through as well.
It is. I mean, it doesn't matter where you are on the planet. Whether you are receiving less sun in your day or whether you are receiving more sun in your day, the effects of the solar flares will be identical. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There's no hiding spaces. I mean, you could even crawl into a cave in the center of the earth and you'd still be receiving it. There's a
Mm.
it's that kind of it's the kind of energy that just is leaving no stones unturned. It's very interesting. And that's what I love about this current part of the ascension process, Lovisa. We've got the preset or the preconceived dates, like we've got the equinoxes, we've got the solstices, we've got the Lion's Gate, and then you get these kind of Carrington style events just cropping up out of nowhere that are literally nobody predicts them, nobody sees them coming, but we have to deal with them on foot whilst we're moving through whatever we're moving through. So it's just adding more and more and more to the equation all of the time. But it's for a very, very good reason, and all of us are making fantastic progress at the moment.
Yeah. I think we could talk about this forever.
We could. We've got a beautiful meditation that we're going to dive into now,
Yeah.
haven't we?
Should we do that, or should we
I
do?
think it would be, I
Yeah.
think that would be a really nice idea just to kind of like set the energy, bring everybody into alignment. We're all in the same, we're all on the same sun lounger basically at the moment. I'm not going to use the boat analogy, it's a sun lounger at the moment. So
Should I do screen share of dandelions? So you
yeah, I
can
think that
maybe
would be I
let's
think that would be a
let's
lovely,
let's say a couple of
lovely sunny little flower that comes out at this time of
yeah.
year in the northern hemisphere. The garden's full of them.
Let's mention them a little bit because that's something people are talking about them as weeds, and definitely not in
No.
any way. Because I was you'll notice in the meditation like this fields of dandelions we're going to be connecting with, and they are like these little suns, really, like each and every one of them,
Yeah.
and they're doing so much good for the soil. So when there are a lot of dandelions, it's to really help fertilize and help, right? So that's where there's really poor soil. So they're doing some really, really good work. It's not something you want to get rid of. And
No.
also all the medicinal uses.
Well, this is it. I mean, they're incredibly they're a medicine. I mean,
Yeah.
the majority. This is an interesting point because the majority of things that grow in our garden that we've been told are weeds,
Mm.
usually by companies that produce glyphosate and other stuff to kind of get rid of them. They're not weeds. They are everything outside in nature has a purpose and will have some kind of effect on the body. Dandelions are particularly good at cleansing things like the liver. So
Mhm.
I've been told to drink dandelion coffee. Not the
Oh
most
yeah.
appealing thing in the world, but obviously, like coffee is one of the things that I'm being guided to maybe drink a little less of at the moment and replace it with something that's actually um, aids and benefits my body. So dandelion coffee. I mean, you can do all sorts of things with dandelions. You can even, if you were feeling that way inclined, make a salad out of them because the leaves are
Yeah.
edible. But that's not really kind of my.
A
I'm
little
not
bit,
there yet.
a little bitter, I think, but very good for you, the
Rabbits
leaves.
like them.
But then yeah, rabbits love them. And then the flowers, I know you can put in oil and make like this really good oil as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So dandelions, we're promoting them.
Up the dandelions.
And I
Thanks,
will say,
Graham.
if you've noticed the sun behind me, that is the midnight sun.
Mm.
I
I
love that.
bet.
I haven't actually in person seen the midnight sun myself. I have
Ah,
to do that.
okay. Just get a little taste of it down south,
Yeah.
sort of thing, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, we don't get much like dark hours of the day,
Yeah.
but the sun does set.
Oh.
Okay,
Well, I'm going to kick my video off.
oh, I should also do that. Let's see. Video. And then you seeing the
Oh,
dandelion.
it's not letting me stop my video. Oh well, I can't stop my video apparently. So there you go.
Maybe I should have my video on too.
Yeah, go on then, put it back on again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you can see the dandelions anyway.
that's a lovely looking dandelion you got right there, Lovisa. Yeah, I think
The
that'll
little
do very
sun.
nicely.
And then the whole huge fields there
Yeah,
behind them. So are we ready?
perfect. Right, make yourselves comfortable, lovely souls, because we're diving into this solar meditation. So Close your eyes and begin to focus on your breath, taking long, relaxed, deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathing in, breathing out, and landing fully in the here and now. Just allow yourself to be present in this moment as you let everything else from your daily life just fall away. And just listen to our voices as we guide you in this meditation.
And you find yourself walking now, slowly, peacefully, fully present of your surroundings on a sunny forest path. Feel how connected you are with nature all around you and the ground beneath you. You may hear the gravel underneath the soles of your shoes or feel it against your bare toes and feet. The ground is warm and welcoming in the morning sun as you ground yourself into the earth more and more with each step that you tread upon her.
Now, as you keep grounding in deeper and deeper with every step, allow yourself to take in your surroundings fully. The sun is shining brightly from just above the treetops. The leaves moving gently in the fresh breeze, and the birds are singing, the bees are buzzing. Nature just exploding into bloom all around you. They are all greeting you. The plants, the animals, the insects, the sun, the wind, the elements, and beloved Mother Earth herself.
And this beautiful forest path now leads out onto a huge field filled with dandelions in bloom in the spring grass. Take in the amazing sight, the energy of thousands upon thousands of brightly shining sunshine yellow dandelions, joyfully and lovingly reaching up towards the sun above. Tiny little suns in their own right, with bees buzzing, butterflies fluttering all around them.
The dandelions are offering to hold you, to keep you fully grounded during this meditation. So allow yourself to find a spot to lie down amongst them now. See and feel yourself join them in the grass where they anchor the sunlight into the ground, into the earth. Deeply grounded and fully connected to the sun at the same time. So when you come to rest, do as they do and open yourself fully to the sun. Breathing the sunlight into your heart with each in-breath and breathing it out into your bodies and your fields with each out-breath. Just take a few deep breaths like this while you let your roots of light flow deeper into the ground, anchoring yourself and anchoring the sun's light into the earth.
And now, knowing that you're fully anchored in between the sun and the earth, allow yourself energetically to flow back up via the sun's rays up towards the sun. All the way up, 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 until you enter into the core of the sun itself. The power and the intensity of the light here is incredible. Yet at the same time, you can feel the gentleness and love with which you are held, in full consideration of exactly how much of the solar power you can take in on a level that is comfortable for you. Just breathe and relax till you acclimatize to being held in this amazing solar light bath.
Now take some more deep breaths while resting. Whilst you are being purified, restored, realigned, refreshed, re-energized in the light of the sun. Breathe. And in front of you, a brightly shining light being begins to form. This is Sanat Kumara, Venusian Lord of Light. He greets you and puts one hand on his heart, just inviting you to do the same, placing one hand on your heart. Sanat Kumara reminds you that Venus and Earth share the same sun, and he shares with you the great love and reverence that he feels for the sun.
Move into your heart space now, guided by Master Sanat Kumara, and connect with the cosmic heart of Venus and the sun together as one. Feel and sense them merging more and more with each heartbeat. A light pink, white, golden, crystalline and sunshine yellow energy of the sun and the cosmic heart as one, filling up your heart space. And from here, moving out into all of your bodies and fields. Breathe and allow these energies to flow through you now. Loving, healing, balancing frequencies, flowing into all that you are.
Now, as Sanat Kumara takes a step back, you see that he has been joined by a whole group of light beings, solar beings, in a circle around you. They call themselves your solar light team, here to support you as you begin to step into your own solar self more and more in the time to come. Take a few moments now to tune in with your team. See if you recognize any of the members, knowing that they will make themselves known to you at the perfect time.
And you may sense high priests and priestesses, one of the many temples of the sun all around the earth and from different times. Solar angels like Metatron and Aurora. Gods and goddesses, masters of the sun like Apollo, Ra, Sunna. Representatives of the solar councils of the seven sacred sons. And always present, the embodiments of the divine masculine and divine feminine great central sun, Helios and Vesta.
Now, also present in the circle around you with your solar light team are solar dragons and solar elementals. As you feel them swirling and dancing around you, sense how these elementals, above all, are bringing in a tingling feeling of joy within you, almost to the point of maybe tickling you into laughter. Such a light, bright, joyous feeling. Just breathe that in now. Allow it to be, because it is so needed. Breathe.
Your solar team acknowledge to you that you are indeed going through some deep clearing and healing processes now, triggered by the immense power of the downpouring solar codes at this time. We know it's difficult, but oh so rewarding, and we are with you, they say. You are making room for your solar self beloved. To support you, they have a gift for you now, as you're resting with them around you within the core of the sun. The sun, this great portal to all the sacred suns in the multiverse.
These solar masters begin to build a grid of light around you using their hands and their voices to move and structure the energy. You may hear them humming, and if you wish, you can add your own tones in harmony with theirs to strengthen the process even more. The dragons and the solar elementals join in, and sacred geometrical forms and shapes appear in this grid around you. Just take this in. The shapes, the colours, the sounds, and of course, the light.
You may hear light language, light spoken or sung light codes as well. So I'm hearing Wayakachia na sol sol sol, na Wayakachia na sol sol sol. And as the grid activates more and more, you may feel it touching specific points in any of your bodies and fields, clearing, healing, cutting cords, rebalancing wherever needed, under grace. So anything you're ready to let go of. The solar dragons and elementals are clearly aware of where the energy is needed also. Just rest in this beautiful, supportive grid of light all around you and within you now, boosting you, raising your light frequency, your light quotients, supporting you fully and wholly. Just breathing in and breathing out.
Now, as your solar light team step back, they take a look at all of the light keys and codes activating and swirling within your energy fields now. And they smile at you, warmly and encouragingly. Their work is done for today, but you can always come back here to connect with them at any time, they say. They are always available to you, beloved child of the sun. They are waiting to co-create with you as you step back into your solar power in the time to come. So as you thank them, you might now feel yourself beginning to gently descend back down with the sun's rays towards your physical body, lying in the sunny, beautiful field of dandelions.
Feel Mother Earth embracing you as you land back fully again, and she's thanking you for anchoring your light and the light of the sun into her body, supporting her. Feel how you land in your body fully again, taking long, deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. You're coming back into the here and now, listening to our voices guiding you. Feel the room around you, the ground beneath you. And when you're ready, open your eyes and shine like the sun. Welcome back.
Ta-da!
Ta-da. Yeah.
Thank you, Lovisa.
Thank you.
I'm just
yeah, I'm just
back.
that's beautiful. I just reminded again and again of this phrase, and it's new for since April, like embodying your solar self, like that we're stepping into our solar selves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Time to crack on with it.
it's very empowering.
It is. It is.
As the creators, very much. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the meditation.
Very needed. I needed that this morning. So thank you.
Very boosting.
Yeah. Much so, much so. I'm going to go out and find myself some dandelions now. Might not eat them, but
No?
hey.
Are they still in bloom in the UK? Because
Oh
you're
yeah, yeah, very much so, very much so. If I wanted to go and kind of eat as many dandelions as I want, I could do quite easily. I'm looking at some now, but yeah.
yeah. Yes. So yeah, I hope that helps a little bit with like the energy update around the all the sun stuff going on and the solar flares. And we hope you'll join us also on the 4th of June for this.
Looking forward to that. It's
Yeah.
so that's 13 days from now.
Mm.
And of course, we've got a lovely full moon and the energies in the meantime. And by the time we get to the 4th of June, we'll be really kind of entering into the solstice window. This is perfect preparation. So, yes, Lovisa and I would love to see you there if you would come along and join us on the night. And it's going to be 7 p.m. UK time kickoff. We're going to be on Zoom.
Yes, it's on Zoom.
On Zoom. Just a little side note for those of you that are kind of do kind of regularly join my events and also Lovisa's events. I'm moving back to Zoom again. I've been using YouTube as my platform for quite a while. Moving back to Zoom again. So all of the future events that I'm holding will be using the same platform as Lovisa is using. So happy days. And we'll see you on the 4th. Thank you, Lovisa.
Thank you.
Lots of love. Bye
Lots
for
of
now.
love.
Bye.